Welcome to Enuani Cultural Forum, where we promote the rich cultural heritage of the Igbo people. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on which part of the world you're seeing my video from. Welcome on board. This evening we are looking at, I'm saying this evening because I've been in Nigeria and it is evening. I actually saw a video that is going viral on TikTok, on Instagram, and some other social media platforms, although I've not seen it on YouTube here. After watching the video created by a Benin content creator, I decided to do a reaction to it. And that reaction has been posted on my timeline. It is the most recent video on our timeline. So if you go to our YouTube channel, Enuani Cultural Forum, the latest video you will see there, please do us a favor. Stream that video. Stream the video. Share it to your audience massively. It is a reaction video. It is me reacting to a false narrative put out by Benin content creators about my father. So this one is personal to me. I am reacting to a story that was put out there that is not true, and it concerns my ancestor, Obiolise. I may not have said this often. I may not usually also say this, but I am from a lineage of kings. So you can conveniently call me a prince. My family was the first ruling house of Ubuluku Kingdom. Anyone who knows Western Igbo land will know Ubuluku Kingdom. It is the most ancient of them all, and spiritually, economically, politically, one of the most powerful in the epoch before now. So this Benin content creator was pushing the narrative that there was a war in 1750 between my community Ubuluku and Benin Kingdom, and in that war soldiers from Benin, the Benin army, invaded Ubuluku, my community, and unalived my great-great-great-grandfather Obiolise. That story is false. Yes, we engaged them in a war. Yes, they also invaded my community, but they got more than they bargained for. In fact, they were humiliated. For it to become a story, in fact, it is one of the greatest stories ever told in terms of folklore. But it is a folklore that is true. True in the sense that, good evening, my brother Python. The story is true in the sense that he narrated what led to the war. That the king of my community, that my great-great-grandfather, married a princess from Benin Kingdom. And as the marriage progressed, the princess annoyed him, the king, and the king ordered for her execution. And she was unalived. This triggered war between the two kingdoms, Ubuluku Kingdom and Benin Kingdom. But the outcome of the war is what Benin content creators and historians have twisted. First of all, they call the king of Ubuluku Ogioboro, a very laughable nomenclature. Our king is not Ogie, he is not Ovie, he is not Ovbi, he is not Enoge, he is not a duke, if you want to use English. He is a king, Obi Obolo. The word Obi is a shortened version of Obieze. It can mean palace or court, or metonymically speaking, it can mean king. So our kings are either called Obi or Eze. Some also are ruled by Okbaluku, but our kings are called Obi, OBI. Similarly, you have an Obi in Onitsha. I think an Obi as well, or Eze in Oguta. That is our nomenclature and name for the title of a king. That king can be hailed Ezobolo. Ezobolo. but the nomenclature is Obi of Ubuluku. While inhaling him, you can call him Ezeobolo. So I'm trying to clarify that contrary to what Benin content creators are pushing out there, it is Obi, not Obi, not Ogie, not Enogie, Obi, in full Obieze. It can mean the palace or the court. So this particular Obi of Ubuluku kingdom, after his enthronement, his name was Obiolise. And like I started and said, I am a son of Obiolise. Obiolise is a son of Ezemu, so we collectively call ourselves Umu Ezemu Obolo. I don't know if you got that. Ezemu is the progenitor of my kingdom. So we are of the bloodline of Ezemu. Along that bloodline, kings have reigned. Ezemu was a king. Obiolise was a king. So kings have reigned in that bloodline. I am from that bloodline. I am the son of Ogochukwu. Ogochukwu is the son of Onwode. Onwode is the son of Moasha. Moasha is the son of Oshuleze. Oshuleze is the son of Ojukobi. Ojukobi is the son of Obi Ojuko. Obi Ojuko is the son of Dieze. Dieze is the son of Obiolise. Obiolise is the son of Obina in Alenweze. I'm tracing myself back to kingship lineage. That is my right hand, my paternal lineage. I can do the same for my maternal lineage in Ogwashuku. I'm trying to clarify here that I am speaking as a great-great-grandson of Obiolise to say that contrary to the lies peddled on TikTok, on Instagram, and all other places where these Benin content creators are, no king of Ubuluku lineage was ever killed during a battle. In fact, for the Benis to go to war, they usually lean on us to guide or assist them. I am appealing to you, if you're just seeing this video, to please rush to our timeline. You will find our latest video on this topic and watch it. Stream it, comment on it, share it. I want that video to rank #1 among our videos. I want that video to trend. That is why I waited so long to post it on a Sunday, on a day where people will be free to share and watch videos. Please stream that video, the latest video on our timeline that is talking about Aridu Noba. Several Aya have been fought between Ndi Idu and Ndi Igbo. Several. The first was Aridu Noba. The people of Anidu trying to resist the Oba. Who is Oba? Oba is the man known in Benin as Ekaladea and in Euroba as Oduduwa. Oduduwa's son, Oromean, came from Ife and invaded Benin, instituted a kingship system, calling himself Oba. Oba means light in their language, in the Yoruba language or Benin language, as you would say. Oba means light. Oba Benin, light of Benin, like the bright one, the light of Benin. In our own Igbo language, Oba means he has also come. He has come. Because when that man came, Oromean, we described him that Oba, he has come. Come to do what? To destroy. Because he instituted kingship that was alien to us. It was a republican system in Benin. Hear this again. It was a republican system in Benin as it was in other parts of Igbo land. The Benins were ruled by Ogisos. These Ogisos, that dynasty ended the moment Oromia invaded. And there was a rebellion. We don't want you. We want you. We don't want you. So there was a fight between Ndi Idu and the Oba. That is why it is called Ayidu Noba. Now, when there is such crisis, it is usually Ndi Igbo that are targeted. So most Igbo people migrated away from Anidu. That was the first Ayidu Noba. So when you hear Aidu Noba, I'm sure you must have heard this word. This is not your first time of hearing Aidu Noba. We call war Aya, A-Y-A. But if you pronounce it very well as an Igbo person, you will believe with me that it is Aya, A-G-H-A. Aya. So Aidu Noba was what sparked the first migration away from Benin. Good evening, my brother James. So these people left Anidu and started moving homewards. Normally, when such war occurred, people could have run towards Kogi, through Auchi and Okene, or they could have run to Lagos, back to Ife. But they ran towards Eastern homeland, showing you who they are. What am I explaining here? Where Tramadunilo or Basiuno. When a man is chased from outside, he runs towards home. He runs towards home. So our people were chased during Aidu Noba and they ran homewards. Where is homewards? The eastern homeland. When they got there, they settled. Now, the mistake is people now seeing them as Ndi Bini. If they were Ndi Bini, they won't run away. If they were Ndi Anidu, they will not run away. They will remain and die there with Oba or become Ovioba. Ovioba means slaves of the Oba. Everybody in Benin then was considered Ovioba as long as you are not Omoba. Omoba is the son of the king. As long as you are not Omonoba, you are Ovioba. And Igbos in their normal nature will never want to accept to be called slaves of anybody, so they moved away from Benin. That was the first Aidu Noba. This should be around 12th century. When I said Ekaladra, or the one they called Oduduwa, the son of Oduduwa called Oromean, invaded Benin. Now, I'm not saying this as a folk tale. Even the Oba of Benin has upheld it when he called himself the 34th Oba of Benin, including Oromean as one of their kings. And he announced that he is sitting on a throne instituted by Oromean, the man we say invaded Anidu. We say he's a Yoruba man. Them say he is a Benin man who just returned. That he is the son of Oduduwa, he just returned. That even the Oduduwa is a Benin man. That is their own history. I'm not interested. What I'm interested is in saying that when Aidu Noba, the first one happened, Ndi Igbo returned back home. Ndi Oguta returned. Whoever was a chief man, all of them returned. Akalaka left. Akalaka is the father of the ones who founded the Uruoha and the Beye. That is the Oba people, not Eboma, Oba. And the Beye people, that's the Ahoda and Omok people. The Uruoha are the Ikwere people. So, Aidu Noba occurred again in 1750. This time, not in Idu, but between Idu and an Igbo community called Ubuluku Kingdom, sparking another wave of migration of Ndi Igbo away from Ubuluku to the Igbo homeland. Mark these things that I'm saying. When Benin invaded Ubuluku in 1750s, if the people of Ubuluku were not Ndi Igbo, they will run towards Benin homeland if they were Benin people. But they were running eastwards. That was when people like Ozobolo particularly left. That was when Oza, his name is Oza, that was when Oza left Ubuluku. Oza was accused of not fighting Benin soldiers by his wife. His wife is from the royal family. He was accused of not fighting Benin people because he is maintaining a bit of kinship with them, and he ran. Did you hear this? I said Oza left Ubuluku to found Ozobolo because of this particular war of 1750. So Ozubulu should be around 1750 when it was founded. Similarly, the people of Ubulekwe, Ubulisiuzo, Ubuloru, that's the one they call sometimes Ubuli Hejofo, all these people left during this 1750 war with Benin. What led to this war in 1750? I want you to stick with me. Good evening and welcome to Enuani Cultural Forum, where we promote the rich cultural heritage of Igbo. I am pleading with you to please, if this is your first time of seeing our video, kindly go to our channel and hit the subscribe button right away. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our channel. If you have not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you're also watching this video, the 100 and something people watching this video, please double tap on the video to give it a thumbs up so that the video can come up on the algorithm. Double tap on this video to give it a thumbs up. We are trying to open a very big topic. We are trying to go into a very big topic. A topic that a lot of historians run away from. A topic that has been used to create seasonal movies. Now, I want you to do me a favor. Yes, you're watching. Double tap on this video to give it a thumbs up. Okay, nobody has double tapped, but just double tap, please, to give this video a thumbs up so that we'll continue. Double tap so that this video can come up. Thank you. We have 5. Double tap. We are going to 10. Double tap. Double tap on this video to give it a thumbs up. Please double tap this video. 6. We are going to 10. Double tap on this video to give it a thumbs up, please, so that it can come up on the algorithm ranking. 8. Double tap, please. Please double tap on this video. Once we hit 10, we'll continue. Double tap, please. Hello, good evening. It's nice to have you on board. In case you've not double tapped, please do so. Double tap on the video to give it a thumbs up. It's 9 now. I know we're heading to 10. Double tap on the video to give it a thumbs up. 10. So, a certain king of Ubuluku kingdom, his name was Obiolisenwina, was enthroned. After his enthronement, he embarked on diplomatic visits to neighboring communities. He embarked on a diplomatic visit particularly to Benin kingdom. On his visit to the Oba of Benin, he stopped by at Uzebu to greet the Ezomon Uzebu of Benin kingdom. The Ezomo is like our own version of Iyase title holder. He is their war chief. So after meeting with Ezomo, he proceeded to the palace, paid courtesy visit on the Oba of Benin, after which he went back home. But it was also said by some historians that the Oba of Benin was ailing and he was invited, because it is my community that does spiritual work for the Obas of Benin. It is Ubuluku that does spiritual work for the Obas of Benin. So he went to do spiritual work for the Oba Akimbuda, who was sick. And then after reviving the Oba, it was said that the Oba asked, what should I do to reward him? And he said nothing. Aside from that, he saw a daughter of Ezomon Uzebu, and he likes her. He would like to marry her. And the Oba said, no problem, you have her. Meanwhile, this girl called Adesua has been betrothed to the Oba, but the Oba haven't made a promise to say anything you ask for will do for you. Decided to let go. But the Ezomo was not happy because he wanted to be the Oba's in-law, not the Obi's in-law. But there was nothing he could do. So he started convincing the Oba against fulfilling his promise. Oba refused. When Obi of Ubuluku sensed that there was a delay, he used the normal Ubuluku way, we call it Ishumeji, and we still do Ishumeji till tomorrow. If a man gives birth to children and they don't want to return home, he can do Ishumeji for them, and all of them, wherever they are, return home to come and eat the yam. They will come back. So our king was believed to have done Ishumeji for Adesua, and she returned to Ubuluku, and he started marrying her. When they sent messages to Ubuluku, he returned their message that your daughter is in good hands, she's safe. The marriage continued. But Adesua was not a happy wife. She was also a disrespectful wife, both to the other wives and to the king himself, Obiolise. So one day she made a rude remark. She made a very rude remark against the king at the palace, saying that the palace is not as big as her father's Owa. So the king was very upset and he ordered Idoloma to take her away. When an Obi of Ubuluku says, Werina Ejeme, take her away, the Idolomas will take the person away. Otherwise, that Idoloma will be taken away. Take her away means go and execute. They took her away and executed Adesua, and it became a very big problem. Very big problem, because she is the daughter of the warlord of Benin and the betrothed wife of the Oba of Benin, Akimbuda, before she was given away, because she was promised. She was given away to the Obi of Ubuluku. Go to your Google now, type Adesua War 1750 or Adesua War or Ubuluku Benin War. You will read enough. In fact, you will see movies to watch on this topic that we are discussing today. I'm discussing this topic because a lot of people are banking on the book written by Jacob Ehareva, a Benin historian, to tell lies concerning this particular narrative. So I am here to correct narrative that was pushed out in 1964 when Jacob Ehareva released his book. That is the narrative we are correcting here. So type in your phone Adesua, A-D-E-S-U-W-A, Adesua, A-D-E-S-U-W-A, Adesua. Now, the Adesua War began very gently by the Oba giving instructions to the Ezomon Uzebu to say, go to Ubuluku, arrest the Obi of Ubuluku, and return him to the Oba's palace. And they went to Ubuluku, invaded Ubuluku, but they couldn't succeed in doing so. When they failed to succeed in arresting or bringing the Obi of Ubuluku back, the Oba was infuriated. They now deployed a full-fledged Benin army on Ubuluku. Ubuluku is not just a small community. Ubuluku spans from their boundary with Obio down to Opanam, very close to Asaba. Ubuluku spans round Iseluku. You will be seeing Iseluku when you are in Ubuluku. You will be seeing Obio when you are in Ubuluku. You will be seeing Ogwash when you are in Ubuluku. Their land mass is very massive. And it stretches down to Owa in Eka. That is how big Ubuluku kingdom is. But the kingdom was invaded anyway. When it was invaded, different war tactics were instituted. Several people were dressed up like kings. So it was difficult for these Benin soldiers to know who or who is not Obiolise. Long story short, these Benin soldiers were disgraced. Some who could not go back to Benin settled in Ubuluku, and they are still there till today, calling themselves Enuani. Please share this video massively to your audience so that we can have as many people watching. These people who could not return to Benin settled in Ubuluku, and they are now called Enuani, to differentiate them, but they were assimilated. The proud Emabobe who returned to Benin was executed by the Oba of Benin. Emabobe is what the name is. He returned. He's a Benin warlord. He was the one who was sent. He returned, couldn't bring back the Isionyase. He couldn't bring it back. So he was himself executed by the Oba of Benin. So this story of Ubuluku Benin War pushes a narrative that is very, very contrasting. Among the Benis, they will paddle the story that the unalived Obi of Ubuluku took his head back to Benin as a revenge for him buying their daughter Adesua. The Ubuluku people believe they were not defeated. In fact, as I'm talking with you, I am of the bloodline of the king they are saying they died and unalived and took his head back. It didn't happen. The Benin's are known for this to push wrong stories and narratives. First of all, they have the story that Adesua came to serve kola nut to a king. What? While I was in the university, one of the stories around kola nut is this. And it got a lot of women in the class angry and upset. Our lecturer in my Igbo language class, Mazi Ben Ibokwe, was reading it out like this. Nwanyị anaghị enye ọjị. Nwanyị anaghị agọ ọjị. Nwanyị anaghị eche ọjị. Nwanyị anaghị eme nke ihe niile o kwuru gbasara n'ọjị. Nwanyị anaghị eme nka, nwanyị anaghị eme nka, nwanyị anaghị eme nka, nwanyị anaghị eme nka. One woman now raised her hand and asked, "Olee ihe nwanyị mere ọjị?" O ji bụ na nwanyị anaghị eche ọjị, nwanyị anaghị agọ ọjị, nwanyị anaghị awụ ọjị. Olee ihe nwanyị mere dị njọ gbasara ọjị? The man now gave a story that was also given to him by his own Igbo lecturer. He said the biblical story of two trees in the garden, that there were two trees. One was discovered by Adam, the one who failed. One was discovered to be the apple tree. The other tree of the knowledge of life was not discovered. The other one called tree of life. This one is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, which is the apple tree. It was discovered. So the people, Adam now knows there is good, there is evil. But he has not discovered the tree of life. So they now said when the tree was eventually discovered, he refused to show it to the wife. So that is just a story. It's a folk tale. But that is what he told us was one of the reasons why nwanyị anaghị eme ọtụtụ ihe gbasara ọjị. So for Benin people to peddle the story conveniently, even more that they start to serve Victor Owaifo. A lot of people may not know Sir Victor Owaifo, but let me sing a song that will help you to know who Victor Owaifo is. Sir Victor Owaifo is the one who created a museum in Benin, and he molded a statue of Adesua holding kola nut. Do you know that till today it is banned in Benin for a woman to now serve kola nut, according to what we do normally in Igbo land? Na nwanyị anaghị eche ọjị. Today, nwanyị anaghị eche ọjị na Benin. In fact, do they even have kola nut culture if not for ndị Igbo? No. It is only ndị Igbo that do ihe gbasara ọjị. But today as we speak, because of this incident, nwanyị anaghị eche ọjị na Benin. So I was wondering, how can nwanyị, a young girl, or the one you are an Omo or Idebe? Because there are some certain one are okay by status, not by physical features, because they can undergo the rites and become okay. So this young one is told by Benin people to be serving kola nut to a king. It's not possible that a woman serves kola nut to a king, much less a young woman. So that already invalidates that narrative that Benin people peddled, that a woman came to serve kola nut to Obiolise, and through that means he now liked her. A woman doesn't serve kola nut in Igbo culture. Nwanyị anaghị eche ọjị, nwanyị anaghị agọ ọjị, nwanyị anaghị awụ ọjị. So a woman doesn't serve kola nut. It is invalid. Secondly, they started peddling rumor that Ogie Obolo, not Ogie, Obi of Ubuluku. They said it is Obo, but it's now called Oboroku. It makes me laugh. My community's name is Obolo. If YouTube allows people to show or post pictures, I could have posted a picture of Oboro. Oboro Inu, it looks like the human brain. And there's people who tasted it who are older than me said it is very sweet. So it is from that tree that we drew our name, Obolo. And from Oboloku, big Obolo tree was in that location. And there are so many Obolo trees, so they call it Ani Obolo. These people push out wrong stories and hope and pray that it will sell. It cannot sell, even if it sells for the gullible. As time tests these stories, they will fail. If you're just joining us, kindly go to our channel. You will see our latest video. I know a lot of people are streaming it now. That is why they are not watching this live stream. You will see our latest video there talking about Ayidu Doba, particularly the 1750 war between Ubuluku and Benin Kingdom, in which Ubuluku Kingdom humbled and humiliated the Beninese. I would like you to please go now. Don't waste time. Go now and stream that video. After streaming it, you share it to your audience. I would like us to have so much engagement on that video. In fact, I'm going to end this live stream so that we can focus on that video. So speaking about Nwanyị and Oji, Nwanyị anaghị eme ihe ndị m kwuru maka ya gbasara Oji at all. So to peddle stories that Nwanyị chere a king Oji is not possible. It's not possible, but that was what Jacob Ehereva, a Benin historian, pushed out. And a lot of people are using it to now make content. The Benin bloggers are using it to make content, and it's something I felt I should correct. And you will help me correct it by watching that video and streaming it, sharing it to your audience, helping that video to gain grounds. Because the one I saw already has thousands of views, and I don't want that wrong narrative to persist. There was Ayidu Noba, yes. There was a marriage between Obiolise and Princess Adesua, yes. It happened, all these things happened. But did they unalive Obiolise and took his head back to Benin? No. Did they subdue and defeat Ubuluku Kingdom? No. Are there Benin soldiers still living in Ubuluku today? Yes. Because they could not return to go and tell the Oba that they could not succeed. So it was better for them to live in Obolo than to go back. And they are not denying their identity as well. This is history the way it is. You can type this name into your Google search engine. You will see videos on YouTube that were made by renowned movie producer Lancelot Maswan, a Benin man, but he told the story as a Benin man, promoting the narrative that they unalived the king of Ubuluku and took his head back to Benin. Lies. This king is my own great-great-grandfather, and our great-great-grandfather lived till ripe old age. Our kings don't die young because we are the owners of a Dai. Idai is the well-known potent longevity charm of the Igbos. We are the ones who make it. We make it for the Oba as well. Each time a new Oba ascends the throne, you will have to have his Idai and all other spiritual fortifications. We were allies of Benin Kingdom. We are still allies because it is only this present Oba of Benin that has not visited Ubuluku. The previous Obas have visited. And they usually visit, not to visit and go. They'll spend at least 3 days as part of their coronation process. I'm saying this and speaking English, not speaking Igbo, as I usually do sometimes, because I will want anybody who is a Benin person watching this to also say something about this. If you've not heard about this, this is your first time of hearing that there was a war between an Igbo community in Western Igbo land and Benin, in which the Igbos defeated them. You can take your time to browse about it. Type Aya Adesua or Adesua War in your Google search engine. You will see the results. It didn't end there. Thank you so much. I have always wanted to have a Benin person, so I have one. He says, stop spreading false narratives. Please, can Kemabasi, please, I would like you to tell us the real narrative as a Benin person. Because I started by saying that Jacob Ehareba, I have his book in my phone. I have a physical book of his, written in 1964. Peddled the story that Princess Adesua was married to an Ogie of Ubuluku. Our kings are Obi, not Ogie, not an Ogie, not Obi, not a duke, a king. I have pictures of the Oba of Benin sitting alongside the Obi of Ubuluku. In fact, what am I saying? I have pictures. Kemabasi, I'm very glad to have you on board. Please, I'm waiting for the things you will post while I go and fetch my books. We will need to correct you people with facts, not fiction. Okay? It is good that when we are discussing with people like you, we bring out picture evidences. So thank you. I'm glad to have you on board. Welcome, my brother. If you have other Benin people that you can invite, please invite them online. I have a question for all of you. Oh, tell me welcome back. Because it's about to get hotter. Kembasi, you have raised the temperature. So please, I'm waiting for you to tell us the right narrative. Because I said earlier, I would like to have a Benin person on board. I'm looking for the picture of your Oba visiting Ubuluku. Also, my brother, welcome. I'm waiting for this our brother who I believe is from Benin. If he's not from Benin, then he's a waste product. If you are from Benin, please, I would like to see what you think is the right narrative, okay? While I look for the picture of your king in Ubuluku. Thank you. I'm looking for the picture of Oba Erediwa II during his visit to Ubuluku. Let me check if I can find it among other pictures. If I can't find it there, I'll go and find it in the pages where I suspect it will be. So I believe, thank you. He said Ndokwas are from Benin Kingdom. What's my business with your Ndokwa? Are you not? Is there cockroach in your brain? I'm talking about Ubuluku Kingdom and Benin Kingdom. You are telling me about Ndokwa? What is Ndokwas are from Benin Kingdom? Okay, no problem. Since you have said Ndokwas, we say Ndokwas are from Benin Kingdom. Go and check the records from Old Bendel State and Western Nigeria. From Ekaz and even parts of Anyocha are also related to Benin Kingdom. No problem. Since you have shifted goalposts, I will attend to your Ndokwa. But let me attend to this one first. I said the Oba of Benin must visit Ubuluku, right? Okay, so let me give you the Oba of Benin. One of them, the most recent visit. I don't know if you're seeing this. Are you seeing it? Very good. This is why is it difficult now? This is Oba Erediwa II. This is Obi of Ubuluku. Thank you. And that was when 1982. That was Oba Erediwa II and Obi of Ubuluku sitting side by side each other in Ubuluku in 1982. When these people that call themselves Benin migrants visit Benin, they sit among commoners. They don't sit on the same line, on the same table with the Oba. When the Oba comes to Ubuluku, you will not know which one is Oba, which one is Obi. They sit together. They are allies. No one is subservient to the other. You say you can still have your Anioma state without tying such to Eastern Nigeria. I'm not even talking about Anioma state agenda here. No. Who is this mad person, sir? If you come to a place like Okuko, if Okuko comes to a new place, you cannot unalive a king of a community and still continue diplomatic visits to that community. Don't you understand it? Is your head blocked? I started by saying that the Benis are claiming that they buried the Obi of Ubuluku, took his head back to Benin. Can you, after doing so, your Oba will now come to Ubuluku? It's not possible now. Look at what I'm saying. You cannot unalive the Obi of Ubuluku, and then years later, the Oba now comes to Ubuluku and spend nights. Does it add up in your dictionary? Okay, so you said you are Ndokwa, and I said I want to go to Ndokwa. Very good. I'm going back to Ndokwa so that it doesn't look like I'm just doing just Ubuluku. Bini. Let me go back to your Ndokwa and mention the communities in your Ndokwa that are from Ubuluku. So be prepared, though. Now, don't tell me now that okay, the Ndokwa communities that are from Ubuluku are as follows. They are not from Benin. Kembasi. I said the Ndokwa communities that are from Ubuluku, they are not from Benin, are as follows. Listen to them very well. If you have any of them you want to debunk, I'm waiting. Number one is Omobo. Any of them that you pick that is not from Ubuluku, I will tell you their history. Omobo in Ndokwa. Okwelo Obolo in Ndokwa. Inamo Obolo in Ndokwa. Amoji Obolo in Ndokwa. Obetima Afo. Some call them Obetima Obolo. In Ndokwa there as well. And then so many other lineages that are from Ubuluku that are in Okwani, such as Abe. These are Ubuluku communities. So when you say Ndokwa people, and then there are many of them who are almost a Chima. So which Ndokwa are you saying is from Benin or related to Benin? I'm listening. Tell me which of the Ndokwa? Because I just listed more than 8 communities in your place that are from my own community now. 8 big communities in Ndokwa. What is Ndokwa without Abe? What is Ndokwa without Obetim? These are the communities I just listed in Ndokwa that are from Ubuluku. I hope you have not disappeared, because you thought you were dealing with a baby historian. I hope you have not disappeared, Kembasi. I have mentioned probably your communities. Which community in Ndokwa are you from? Probably your community is among the ones I listed. These communities I listed are from Obolo. Ogume is a son of Ezechima. There are many of them who are Ezechima descendants. Wabone Chokwani, a son of Ezechima as well. So I don't know the Ndokwa you are saying is from Benin. And also, let's talk about the linking it to the southeast, because you have brought in that. Let's discuss it. Trying to link Anioma State to the southeastern Nigeria. Where is southeastern Nigeria and where is Anioma State? Before Anioma State was created, Dr. Michael Okpara was already a premier of the eastern region. He left that eastern region, came down to this place we call Anioma today. It was part of western region then, not Midwest. It was western region. You were the same with Yoruba people. If they speak Yoruba to you from now to Monday, you will not understand one word. But you were in western region with them. You were in western region with Yoruba people. But you don't understand Yoruba. Before Michael Okpara joined hands with Denis Osadebe, Chief Obonnaya, and all the Igbo people that are prominent in Nigeria, they started from Asaba to Ogwashuku, to Abo, to Abo, to Eku, to Abraka, to Biaroko, to Wari, to Burutu, to Patani, asking people to vote in the referendum for the creation of Midwestern states. That you have Midwest, that today you will say we are from Midwestern region, we are from Midwestern region. The fact that we have Midwest today, it is because people of that Eastern Igbo land joined to demand for it. When it came, another Igbo man became, Mike, of course, you know that Dennis Chukwude Osadebe considered himself from A to Z as an Igbo man. He was the first premier of that Midwestern region that his Igbo brothers helped him to actualize. Now let's go to your Ndokwa. Since when did you as an Ndokwa man start seeing yourself as an Anioma person? Because when we say Anioma, you people will say you are not Anioma. The Ndokwa, you that is from Ndokwa, I'm addressing you and your Ndokwa people. Since when did you start accepting that you are part of Anioma? For me to now be worried that you want to be joined to the Southeast. You have never accepted Anioma before. The Ika people have never accepted Anioma before until they needed to go for governorship with it. All of you saw it as Dennis Osadebe's idea, and Dennis Osadebe is not one of you. So drop this nonsense that you came to my page with, that you have run away now. I would have waited for you to stay on. Don't bring nonsense to my channel and think I will not debunk it with truth. Some of these things get me upset because there are facts, little facts that you're supposed to. If I ask you your name now, asking Ken Abase, your name, it is you people that bear call Igbo names. If you will be hearing Chukwode, Chukwemeka, Owubiko, Owubolu, those kind of names. You are bearing call Igbo names. Then I ask you who you are, you say you are not Igbo. You bring your identity crisis to this page that is already trying to solve identity crisis. Which Ndokwa are you saying is Igbo land? Is Benin now? Let me know. Because I've mentioned 8 communities in your place now that is from Ubuluku. I should be expecting you to mention those ones that migrated from Benin. And why are they not speaking Benin? Or at least a version of Benin? Why do they not have Oba? Why do you have Obaluku? These people that are saying this are the ones that have core Igbo practice. Why we have Obi, they have Obaluku. Obaluku is the one ruling you. Now, how can you have Obaluku and you say you are not an Igbo community? You should have had Oba now, or Ogie, or Enogie, any of those Benin titles. You say the fact that, okay, I've read this comment before you disappeared. You should have remained now. Let's examine this history together. Back to our discussion, Jare. I was talking about the invasion of Ubuluku by Benin soldiers in 1750 on the order of Oba Akimbuda. And these soldiers claim that they unalived the Obi of Ubuluku. They did not. They did not. That Obi happens to be from my bloodline. And none of our ancestors who were kings were ever killed. Not one. Not one. So the picture I showed you here is rare. 1982 is how many years old now? 43 years old. I just showed you a picture of 43 years ago. And you're telling me the fact that it is there. Did you ever believe in your mind that such pictures will exist? Did you ever think that such picture of Oba of Benin coming to Ubuluku to spend days will exist? All those small communities that are claiming they migrated from Benin, how many times has Oba of Benin gone there to visit them? And sit down with them and talk? All those communities that are claiming they migrated from Benin, I'm asking you, how many of them has hosted that Oba of Benin? Even if it's the olden days one or the present one, to show relationship. Kindly double tap on this video to give it a thumbs up. If this is your first time of coming across our channel, this is not how we usually operate. Somebody just came to throw up some lies and we had to debunk him out. He has already run away. When they see facts, they will run away. Please double tap on this video to give it a thumbs up. In case also this is your first time of coming across our channel, please hit the subscribe button right away. Hit the subscribe button. The only town I was told that is from Benin or Yoruba is Okonzo, which is between Iseluku and Obompa. There are 7 communities there, Chimezie, and I will try to see if I can mention them all. There are 7. Okonzo is an Igbo word. We call them Undi Okonzo. Then they will tell us, sorry, then they will tell us they are not Undi Okonzo, they are Olukumi people. Olukumi means my friend. They will call those our ancestors my friend, and those ones who call them Undi Okonzo, but they don't accept to be called Okonzo, just like you just call them. They don't like being called Undi Okonzo. One fact is that all of them came from Owo. Let me mention the communities. Now we have Okonzo. They call themselves Ekoefu. Ekoefu, that is their name. Ekoefu is their Yoruba name. But it is we that owns the land that will give you name now. A stranger will not be the one to give us a name. Ekoefu is the name of Okonzo. But nobody knows them as Ekoefu. You are in our land, we will give you your name. Their name is Okonzo. It means people that their leg is usually white, because they live around an area that has white chalk. So we call them Undi Okonzo. Wabo Okonzo, Ubuoba, Ubodu, Obolobo. There are 7 in number. Obompa is one of the sons of Ezechima, so he's not among them. So these are Yoruba speaking people in Enuani. Now you will find names like Adebowale Ochei, Adeyemi Chukwode. Both mixture of Igbo and Yoruba names. Their leader, their king, is either called Obi or Oloza, a Yoruba word. If they switch to that Yoruba version, I have interviewed one of them and posted here on my page earlier. I will find that video and share it again. If they switch to that Yoruba, you will not hear what they are saying, but a Yoruba person will understand that they are speaking Yoruba. When they will start with their Oruko Jesu, they will start talking. Those ones are real Yoruba migrants. But the ones who say they came from Benin, that is not just 3 days away from our community, they don't speak one word in Yoruba. But the ones that came from Owo, far away, till today, they still speak their Yoruba. Till today, I'm not saying they used to speak it. So when you see these ones that came like this, my brother came here, Embassy said Ndokwa communities are from Benin. Why are you having a king called Opaluku? Why do you speak Igbo language? You should be speaking, if you ask them, they will say they speak Ndokwa, they speak Okwani. That Okwani is not Igbo. Okwani is not Igbo. Okwani is not Igbo. When I said the name of this community that came from Yoruba land, did you not understand that is Yoruba? Ekoefu is a Yoruba word. Ekoefu, that's what they like to be addressed as. But nobody will address you as that. Call them Undi Okonzo. Even if they are not happy with it, but that's what we call them. They are Yoruba migrants. They are from Owo. Now, you see how interesting it is? They are not saying they are from Yoruba land. They are telling you exactly where they came from. Unlike this few dissidents that you will see telling you they are from Benin. Where in Benin? Benin is very big. Where in Benin? Tell us where. Where exactly in Benin are you from? Because you can probably be from a banker, which is an Igbo settlement. And you start telling us that you are a Benin person, you are no longer Igbo. When a banker is saying they are Igbo. Thank you so much. Let me read the comment of Okonkwo Kalistus. He said, please, why is it that some of these your brothers and sisters are denying that they are not Igbo? Just like you saw there. The one that came to say that almost every community in Ndokwa are from Benin, I should not try and join them to Eastern region. I have listed the communities in Ndokwa that are from my own community and we are not from Benin. I was waiting for him to list those ones he said are from Benin. He has disappeared. Because if he mentions their name, you will be shocked. You will be hearing Igbo names. Umutu, Umuaja, Obiaroko. Igbo names. You will be hearing Igbo names, true and true. Otabo Uno, Otabo Obe. Uno, is it a Benin word or Igbo word? Obi. Well, Let me wait for him if he will come back, and I pray he comes back. So that's why they deny their identity. Just because they feel they did not migrate from the southeast back to where they are staying, therefore they are not Igbo. I've discussed migration earlier today, that migration is not a one-way traffic. It's like going to look for greener pasture. It's like also going out because you were excommunicated and banished. They go, stay years, and come back. If my elder brother chooses to come back from wherever he's staying abroad with his children, I will not be saying they are Englishmen. They are still Igbo men who sojourned and came back. That is how reverse migration or recoil migration is. So the people who went on this recoil migration are thinking they are not Igbos anymore because they did not come directly from an Igbo community in the eastern homeland. But we'll continue to do our best to educate them. Thank you so much, Mado. Thank you. He said you are doing a great job. Hi, Ima George. Thank you so much. Ima George, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much, Ima George. You are grounded in history. Thank you, Ago. Azago. They must be allowed to change the name of that place because Yoruba cannot let Igbos change a community name in Yoruba land. They cannot. The name officially is Okozo. It is the Igbos that gave them the name. To show you they were there when those people came. Okozo, they call themselves Ekoefu, but it is just them calling themselves. It is not their name that we gave to them. God bless you very much, my brother. Thank you so much, Kenneth and Joko. Those Yoruba migrants should never be allowed to change the name of the any Anyoma community. Though they have never done that. I have never even seen somebody from, we call them Olukumi speaking people. We have never seen these Olukumi people come out to say we are not Igbos. We don't want to be joined to the southeast. Let me give you examples. There's a very popular Nollywood actress. I shared her video here. I've forgotten her name now. She's from there. Okay, this popular footballer that played for Nigeria, Ndoka Ubade. See the name, Ndoka Ubede. Ubade is, that is, Ubede is Yoruba Benin word. Ndoka is an Igbo word. That's how their name usually sound. You'll be seeing people that bear Adebowale Chukuma, Yoruba Igbo, even their kings. So it is an Igbo community because they were assimilated. And they have never seen somebody who says, I am from Ubodu. We are not Igbos. Not one. It is these small ones that claim they are from Benin. It is these ones that claim they are from Benin. Now I've thrown out a challenge to them. Now I've not seen one person come out to respond, except from that one that ran away. I say, Oba of Benin comes to my community, spends time. When Oba of Oranwen was dethroned in 3 days, he took the British expeditionists, the punitive expedition, 3 days to dethrone Oba of Benin, exile him to, he first came to Ubuluku, then he proceeded to Calabar, where he eventually lived and died. Whereas it took 32 years plus to conquer the Igbo-speaking people in Western Igbo land. Then you will see some of these small communities shamelessly saying they are from Benin. You came on a recoil migration. Ezechima is not a Benin man, an Igbo man who was returning home, settled, lived and died at Obio. His sons established communities like Onitsha. The children of Oheze, the first son, established Onitsha. The children of Odini Igbo, that is all Igbo, established Iselugu. The children of Opale established Ezi or Bomba, one of these two. Their names are usually Igbo names. That Opale is Opa Dinezi Chima. Opa, that is friendship, is in the home of Chima. Odini Igbo means it is found in Igbo land. That is all Igbo, the founder of Iselugu. Obio is the only name that sounds as if he gave his daughter or his son, not a daughter, because Obio is not a girl. Some people erroneously think the founder of Obio is a woman. It's not a woman. That's the only name that sounds like he gave his child a Benin name. But Ezechima gave all his children Igbo names. All, not some. So most people who come to comment and make outlandish claim while masquerading as Delta Igbo are imposter. Thank you. Because I swear, if that man was from Okwani, he should have at least given me one name of a community in Okwani that is from Benin. At least one. Thank you so much. Nana, thank you. So, I'm sure that man is not from Okwani because at least one community, he couldn't give me one. But I gave him 8 that are from Obuluku. Some who are children of Ezechima as well. All of these communities bear Igbo names. So why will you tell me they are from Benin? Oh, a Benin man will establish a community and give it an Igbo name. You know, try well. Not even one. Not even one. They don't visit them. Victoria, Victor Eloka says, Onichado are part of Ezechima. Yes. You are calling it well, self Onichado. You know these tricky people will not mention that Ado. They will say Onichidu. It's Onichado Nidu. Showing their line of migration. They have lived first in Ado. Ado is in Ekiti state. Not Edo. Ado. Onichado Nidu. They lived in Ekiti. Ado. Then moved to Idu. From Idu, they now returned homewards. Oheze is the first son of this Ezechima who made this move. He moved with the people of Oguta that you will see their king today saying they are not Igbos, they are from Benin. I look at such people and I laugh. I laugh very well at their stupidity because it is not going to take you time to just do your DNA test and tell us result. That time when you're talking, everybody will be calm. Everybody will keep quiet. He ran away to go and ask for them. The truth is that some of these histories will not be seen online. The picture I just showed him here now, that picture is 43 years old. Why would he see such picture in his life to go and start showing? 43 years old picture. Somebody that was giving birth to 43 years old, that person never begin get grandchildren. So, the present Oba of Benin, how many years old is he? More than 43. Maybe 7 years more than 43 years. What we are doing is not a joke. And we did not stumble upon this. It's something we have been doing for a long time and then decided to try social media. If I had started social media a long time, probably by now I would have had 1 million followers, 1 million subscribers on YouTube. But it was no going dictator na abukari ototo ya. I'm awake now and I have started. I will be doing this until I wake up one morning and see that the people who come to watch videos and go away, people listen to me or read my write-ups before, go out and write a book. I'm not boasting about it. People take time, listen to our video, go out and write a book immediately. I've seen books that I will just laugh at the book because it is half knowledge that you took and couldn't utilize it completely. So that man has disappeared, and it's unfortunate that he did because I was hoping that he would throw questions at me and then I will answer him, or he will get more people to come here and throw questions that will at least throw me off balance, and then I will tell him, let me go and do more research because no one is an island of knowledge. We are all learning. Nabike, look, thank you so much, Izuchukwu. He says, great job, my brother, Enuani Forum. God bless you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Canary King, you are always on time. You're welcome here. Say, whenever you wake up, it's your morning. Yes, Maz, thank you so much. We are awake, and we will continue to debunk their lies. Some lies cannot hold water. Lies like, okay, let me read this comment. All the towns around Aboto, Abraka, to Warokwan, Ueli, Ogwashuku, Ebu, Onichubo, Onicholona, Ela, Asaba, Ezi, etc. all speak Igbo. If I ask a Benin man to read out these names the way I was reading it, that this my brother wrote it, they will not be able to do so. They will not. Just like he said, these communities are Igbo communities. Enter inside the community. Ask them of the names of their kindred and quarters. You will understand how Igbo they are. You will now be asking yourself, how can this person say he's not Igbo? Let me give you an example. You can find a community, and you enter inside the community and ask them, ask the person, what is your name? You can say his name is Aniyem. Let me say Aniyem or Anyemeka. I ask Anyemeka or Okorie, because we usually bear those market days names. Okorie, what is your name? He says, my name is Okorie. Okorie Chokwode. And I am not Igbo. You are from Benin, okay? Okay, no problem. What's the name of your quarter? Your lineage, where you are from? You say, I don't know. He is speaking Igbo. He is from an Igbo lineage. Ask him, do you people have Ofo? He will say, yes, they have Ofo. That Ofo is what they use in leading their lineage. Now, the interesting thing I will say here is that almost all the communities use Ofo as their symbol of traditional rulership or authority. Almost all the kings as well. I only found few lineages that don't use Ofo, and you will be interested to know what they use. They use Nkanozo. Okay, so this person says, great job as always. Thank you so much, Mogaitz. He says, Oni of Ife has confirmed that Igbos existed in Yoruba land. There's an Igbo community in Yoruba that has the highest number of twins as well. There is also Igbo in Yoruba land. The Igbos in Yoruba, I have said that it is not a story to me. It is what I am aware of, because my own ancestors are among the Igbos that returned from Yoruba in 12th century. 12th. That lineage of Obatala you are saying, my own ancestors were among the ones that returned. So when my people say we are Igbos, they know what they are saying. But people will be doubting them that how can you say you are Igbo? After all, our ancestors came from Yoruba. All the siblings of that my ancestor bore Igbo names. We have Ofo. We practice all the Igbo culture. We practice it. So when Oni highlighted that they are even still there, there are even remnants of Ndi Igbo there, and I understood. There's also this book by Bon Elu called An Adonedu. It's an interesting read. In fact, when we say Igbos are more in Yoruba, it is not Igbo that wrote the book. So most of those books are written by Yoruba authors. So acknowledging that there are Igbos there, indigenous there in Yoruba land. So what we are telling you is not fable, it's not tales by moonlight. It is a truism. We must embrace this identity and stop the identity denial. Thank you so much, my brother Izuchukwu. That guy has disappeared, and I'm very disappointed. Why I needed a Yoruba or Benin person to be online to debunk what I just said is that I will have had evidence to counter them immediately. But he disappeared too early. What will we do now? He has disappeared. So, meaning he is not a Yoruba person. He is not also an Igbo person. He is not from Okwani. They are usually impostors who will come to try to see if this person knows what he or she is saying. By the time you counter them, they will disappear. I just mentioned 8 communities in Ndokwa that are from Obolo. And he ran away. Why? Very simply, it is today that you will see traditional rulers trying to alter the identity that was left by their predecessors. Without mentioning names, I already know you can have a king in mind. Today he will dress like Igala. Tomorrow he will dress like Oba of Benin. Next tomorrow he will dress like Yoruba king. I mean a confused entity. His predecessors dressed like Igbo, wearing their red cap upon their akwacha. Very simply wearing beads on it. This particular king today he is dressed like masquerade. Next tomorrow like Mon. I mean, he use attire, food, cultural practices, especially those ones that are tradition that doesn't change much. Language. Our language did not evolve to become what we speak today. Asusu Igbo. Kosi di ka ndị mụ na si asụ a ka isi mụcha. Ụmụ ndị ba eji mụ ahụ. Nsụmọ nwa ya bụ asụsụ onye ọbụla akpọ onwe onye Igbo welue ntị anị ọ ga-anụ nye m asụ. That's just the dialect of my own Igbo community. Obolo Egede, no. We have in our own side Oboloku, Obolokiti, and Obolono. Yeah, that king is a Confucianist, I swear. And he's a legal luminary. That's why I talk to him with caution. Or he will go and sue me and throw me behind bars. Please, if this is your first time of coming across our live stream, kindly go to our channel. There's a video I posted recently. I want you to stream that video. I'm going offline now. Thank you for joining this live stream. Please go to our channel. You will see that video I posted last about Aidu Noba. Watch that video, share it and comment on it. Please, I want that video to trend because it is a correction to a false narrative from Benin people. I'm already tired and yawning. This is our second live stream for today. Everybody that made this particular live stream possible, thank you for joining me. I will see you some other time.